Hello everyone, it's TACARB Studios and welcome to my first review of one of the 2020 January Wave sets. I've finally got it from LEGO, took a couple days to get here. And we have the Sith Troopers Battle Pack. So this is one of two battle packs that comes out in January. The other one being the Mandalorian Battle Pack. Unfortunately I do not have that at this moment, but I will get it soon. So yes, this is the front of the box. As you can see, the three exclusive minifigures in this set, two of which are the Sith Jet Troopers. Obviously a Sith Trooper, we got that in the Kylo Ren shuttle, and the officer, what's it called? The Final Order officer. And at the back you can see the stud shooter function on the front of the ship, or speeder, and then just the figures wandering around. Sith Trooper on the top. So very cool box art all around. No, it's not changed. The box art here at the top from the 2019 Rise of Skywalker box art, which is I think that's a bit disappointing. I would have rather had another box art, but for the film I think it's fine. It's the other sets that aren't part of the film that are also the same as last year's box art, but that is the box anyway. Moving on, let's take a look at our first minifigures. And this is our first minifigure. And this is one of two Sith Jet Troopers. There's the second one. And they are basically exactly the same prints and molds as the white Jet Trooper that came in the Pisana Speeder Chase. So they're just the same except in red. And maybe a few different colours, like prints. And on the back we have the jetpack with the wee 1x1 stud, which is very detailed with the cool insignia for the Final Order. Also spoilers, I guess, for the Rise of Skywalker if you haven't seen it. And he comes with a stud shooter, as you would assume in a battle pack, which is unfortunate. I think they deserve better guns than the stud shooter. But yeah, that's our first minifigure. Now on to the next one. This is the Sith Trooper. So he is exactly the same as the one that we got in Kylo Ren's shuttle. Very cool armor printing on the front and back, and the legs as well. He comes with a stud shooter as well. And it seems that my one is slightly misprinted on the helmet. Is a wee bit of grey, which is annoying, and you can't see it through the light unfortunately, but you can see it there. Up on the top there are some grooves and just lines. The helmet is covered in lines all round in a dark red, so it's very difficult to see, which is like the grooves of the helmet. So that's very cool. Moving on to the next figure, and this is the Final Order officer. So this is almost exactly the same as a First Order officer or an Imperial officer. Very similar cap to the Imperial officer, not the First Order. But you can see that the insignia is slightly different. It's the Sith insignia, which is very cool. And you can see the red line obviously going through the jacket. He has this huge big gun, and it pops onto the front of this ship, which we'll have a look at in just a second. Some line detailing on the back and on the front and back, and the face is just a normal face, I guess. It's angry clone face, and there is not much else to say about him, other than the helmet, which is the cap, which is the cool bit. Onto the actual set now. And here we have the main build of the set. So this is not in the film, unfortunately. It looks like it would have been really cool to see in the film. Maybe it was, I just didn't see it. But yeah, it's the dark grey and the light grey contrast really well with the colours, and also the sand blue, that's what it is. That looks very cool with the dark grey and the light grey as well. And so if we take our minifigure, the Sith Trooper, pop him in there, because obviously the Sith jet troopers are going to fly, and you can take the officer's gun and just pop it into there. So you can see that it is now equipped with a weapon, and then you have like a small steering wheel piece here, or steering piece, not steering wheel, and that would steer the speeder. And this is a very swooshable thing. You can slide. It's not going to break in your hand or anything like that. This built very well, built to last, I guess is the phrase. And then you can have your Sith troopers flying up behind them, like on the box. So yeah, the engines look very good and well done. You got the grills on the back, and just the 2 seats for the minifigures, obviously. And I guess you could put a minifigure, if I can get him out, in the gunner's seat or gunner's standing position, like so. So you can have him manning the gun, or the Sith trooper, if you want. So that's how it works. A very cool speeder design, and definitely a multi-buy for this. I only got one from Lego.com, but this is definitely a multi-buy set, so you should get a lot of them if you want to build up your Sith trooper and jet trooper army. Obviously, for the final order, I guess your final order army, then shall we call it? So very cool set, definitely worth $12.99 for the whole thing. But I would say as soon as it's released, you should get your hands on it, because it's definitely worth it. So that's it for me today, guys. I'll have the other reviews of all the other sets out as soon as possible. So stay tuned for those. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!